demonstration you are making.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Not for the whole meeting, it's not needed, but just at least for the demonstration.
Okay, good.
And yes, it's my wish. Thank you very
That's
much.
okay. Yeah. So it's for the program, you can just click on each session and that you get the information here on your right-hand side. So you have all the speakers, the session chair, and so on under session information. For the participants, the session open or the session room opens at the exact time which is said here in the program. But for the speakers, for all the speakers that is mentioned here on the right-hand side, they will be able to enter the room at least 15 minutes before the session starts. So that's quite nice for the speakers and also the technical person. We will have a technical person in every room, at least every live room. And then meet up, check the picture, check the sound, and if you're going to share a screen or to check if the pre-recorded video has been given and so on. If you are a speaker or a moderator, or if you are going to enter the room 15 minutes before it starts, you will have a red icon here. So it's very nice to see that before you when you're entering. If you don't see that pink or reddish icon here, then you don't have the access as a speaker to enter the room in advance. Also, when the speaker enters the room, we can just go into preview. And then you will enter. Yeah, well, the conference will be running in two different ways. We will have a live room, like in Zoom, working as we are now in the same live room, but the plenary session will be running in Aircast. So it looks slightly different when you enter from here. In Aircast, when you are in the plenary session, you will just go to the green button below here, and then you are in the live room. But for Zoom, then you will have you will enter as with preview here as well, and then it will say join meeting, and then you are inside the Zoom meeting. So it works in the same way. We will also send out information to all the speakers and moderators in advance with some instructions and description on how you will do it when you first enter the portal as well. We will also, of course, have some test meetings with speakers and moderators when it's, like, say, 1-2 weeks before the conference starts. It's important to have some meetings for the speakers to enter the portal, to see that they have correct login, that they can maybe check their sound and picture, and check that they can share screen and so on. We've seen that's important for all the speakers, that they've tried it in advance. In every session, as for attendee, they can, as we said, go into the room or enter the room at the exact time when it starts. But they can still enter here, go in with preview. Here it says which time the session will start. And under handout, we have put the abstracts for the speakers. So they can go in here and download the abstracts for the speaker who will have their presentation in this actual session. The attendees can also write session notes, their personal session notes, which will be there during the whole conference and also after the conference. We have the same session information that it was on the outside as well, which will be much nicer when the pictures are uploaded as well. And for the session notes, after the conference or whenever you want to, you can go up on the top right corner, the export button, and you can export all the notes that you've been writing throughout the conference. Back to the timeline to see the program. We also put up some get to know other participants. We will have a networking function, smaller rooms where you can enter and meet other participants and have a chat before the program starts. We put on visit exhibitors here as well because it's nice to go and meet and see the exhibitors, the sponsors. All the exhibitors, the stands will be here on the right side. You can go and visit them. You have the exhibitors, and during sometimes throughout the conference, they will be available live in these rooms. You can go and visit them, and during the breaks when they are live, you will see their faces here, and you can contact them live and have a live meeting with them. The exhibitors will also have the possibilities to download the brochures. Also, maybe we will have a video, I'm not sure, but that can be visible here as well. Exhibitor information is taken from the website. Frequently asked questions. The exhibitor have the possibility to enter and put in their frequently asked questions, which will be available here. Attendees, that's the exhibitor representatives. If you click on connect, you will be able to connect with them, have a one-to-one meeting, chat, message, and get their contact information. Brochures, the downloaded brochures that they have uploaded themselves, and my notes, the same thing here as well, that you can write your own notes, which is not visible for other attendees than yourself. That's the exhibitors. You also have other attendees, of course, in this conference. If you click on attendees, you see all the registered attendees on this in this list. And if I would like to connect with another attendee, I just click on the attendee. I can, at this point, call or chat with Ragnan. I don't know if she will answer me, but if I'm sure that I will have a meeting or have make notes together, then I just click connect, and then she will accept this connection, and then we exchange our contact information. I cannot get her email address or contact information if she doesn't accept me to get in touch with her. If I get lots of contacts here, then I can also export this under my notes and my contacts. Then you will receive an Excel file.
It's a question from Paul. Monica, could you go back to the exhibitors and show if there's a difference of level? And as you can see, at the time we have the diamond sponsors at the top, and we have one bronze sponsor. So yes, there are different levels of the sponsors, and that's how they are. At this point, this is how they are shown as the diamond sponsors on the top, and then you have the different sponsors further down, because diamond is the highest level of sponsorship.
Yes. And of course, when you get the login link to this portal, you will have only one link to the conference. As an attendee, as a speaker, moderator, you have only one link to the conference, and your link has different access to different things in this portal. If you are a speaker, you have access to your session, of course, or if you're a moderator, you have access to enter that session room in like 15 minutes before it starts. If you are exhibitor, then you have a slightly different picture inside here than an attendee, because you are allowed to download brochure, you are allowed to write frequently asked questions and so on. The same thing is for the posters. On Friday, I think, we have a poster session. You can enter and preview the posters already from the beginning of the conference. And if we are going to have like a pre-recorded video or the posters in this portal, it will be available here as a handout. And also, instead of this blue lady, we will have a picture here of the PDF or the video. But it can be downloaded. The abstract is already here. Session note. Attendee is actually the speaker of the poster. The discussion forum is open and you can write something to the speaker. The speaker of the poster can all make a poll, for example, that is open throughout the conference, or you can write a question. But during the poster session, on this timing, the speaker is available for live discussion. Then the speaker will just click on a button for people to enter the small room. I say small room because it's maximum 40 at a time. And then the speaker of this poster can share the screen, have a talk, discussion, and yeah, a live discussion with participants. So it's nice as well.
There's a question from Patricio.
Yes.
Is it possible to visualize a session with a slide presentation as we will see during the conference? As it is now, we have not activated a virtual meeting room in the program. So we'll have to do this later on to show you how you can join a virtual room and how you will present. Isn't that correct, Monica?
Yeah, well, if we have live meetings, it's Zoom that is the underlying program, and Zoom is the program that we are using right now. So for the attendee, when it's 2:15 here, when the time is there, you, instead of preview, it says join meeting, and then then you enter this room, and the picture, the Zoom picture that we have in front of us that you are watching now will be here, and you can expand the picture as well to be on the whole screen. And then of course you can share screen. The speaker can share screen like I'm doing now. The technical person or the speaker can share a pre-recorded video with sound. Yeah, but for the speaker, they will go into the room that they have access to in advance, just to meet up and have a small chat with the other speakers and the technical person. And then they wait until the room opens for the others who does not have the access to enter before. So it's, but as I said, we will have test meetings, of course, before the conference starts, so everybody can make sure that they are comfortable with the presentation and so on.
But basically, it is like any other video. Yes, it's the same navigation as Zoom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you have like microphone and and video camera, share screen, and so on. So it's very intuitive and easy way. Another important small detail is that we have a live support, which means that there will be a technical person sitting behind this small button to answer questions. If you have, now I'm the live support, so that's why that picture is a bit different. But if you click on this one, you will get a small window here saying that ask question. And then you write the question and the live support will answer back if you have any questions about your sound or if there is anything technical issues about the portal and the conference actually.
You can also have a live meeting with the
Yes, the attendee can request a video meeting with the technical person. So that's a good offer for that you have technical help throughout the conference. We have now put on some virtual tours since we cannot be in Trondheim. We are thinking about having more videos, I hope, LA.
Yes, certainly.
So people can go into these virtual tours of Norway and Trondheim and watch a short video
Wow.
before, under, or after the conference. Yeah. Did I forget anything important? These other buttons here that you can see is just for administration. You do not see those for attendees or speakers. We also have an analytic button here that can be available for the committee, which is quite nice to see. You can see actually a map of where people are sitting. You get some statistics on how many people are in the rooms. You also see that because you have the participants in the room, but it's nice to see after the conference as well, how many were there, where did they sit.
From where in the world, yeah.
Yeah, in the world, yeah.
Yeah. But is it so that all the attendees, if you join a room, you can see how many attendees are in each room?
Yes.
Because I was in one digital conference today and I had no idea how many people were attending the different sessions. I could not see, so it's a good thing.
If the meeting, if you have more than 500 in a room, then you have to run the live room as a webinar, and then you cannot see the number. But since we are using the OnAIR portal, we can see the number of persons, but you don't see the names. Since we probably will not access the number of 500, we will run it as a live meeting as we have now as well, and then you see the names of all the people in the room. So all the attendees can actually, if you allow it, you can ask them to enter or to put on their camera and talk live as well. That's quite nice to that the attendees as well can maybe ask the question live. That's up to you how you want it during the conference actually. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, seems to be a very, very nice platform. Thank you, Monica. Very, very friendly.
It is, and we have been using this platform now for quite many conferences, big and small, and all conferences are different when it comes to the program and which parts of the digital platform you want to use. But we are very happy about it. Yeah.
Nice.
So then I should stop sharing. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Monica.